All right, Nate. So to start off, just tell us what schools you went to.
Okay, so starting out, I was from kindergarten all the way up till 8th grade. I went to a private Christian school, Longmont Christian. And then from there, I wanted to go to a high school, but I wanted to go to a public school because I was tired of the private, tiny little school districts. So my mom said if I joined the leadership program that she would make an exception and let me go to Silver Creek High School, and so here I am now.
Yeah, and that leadership academy thing didn't really work out, did it?
No, I dropped it last semester, senior year, just because didn't feel like doing it anymore. Too much work, so yeah.
How did you manage to stay in it this long?
You know, the key to success in high school and in life in general is to fake it till you make it, and fake it while you make it until you can't fake it. And the best way to fake it is just to go all in.
Okay. So, during your time here, would you say that it was worth it? It was worth going to the
I say it was a huge eye opener compared to my private school. I saw a lot of different characters that I had never seen before, and I had never really experienced other types of, I guess you could say, personalities like I would here in a private school where everybody's just got the religious school grind, and nobody ever really messed around or had any fun, and it was all serious. So definitely a different eye-opener, and I was really nervous just to come into a public school where I went from having 20 kids in my entire 8th grade class to having 1,400 students as freshmen. It was a little scary for me.
Well, did you enjoy the transition, or did you end up regretting
it wasn't as bad as I thought it'd be, just because I had played baseball for the Raptors 8th grade year. And so going into my senior year, my freshman year, I knew some of the kids that were from the baseball team, and so I hung out with them, talked to them, and it was a smooth transition.
But did you like it, though?
Yeah.
You did?
Do I regret it coming here?
Yeah.
No.
No?
No.
What about public school was appealing?
The freedom. Back in my elementary school, if you got 3 late assignments, you would get a 3-day in-school suspension.
Really?
And so yeah, it was a little brutal. I wasn't the best student in middle school. I used to be a really good student, straight A student. Then 7th grade hit, and I started slacking off. And I had a couple suspensions. And if I would have gotten one more late assignment, I would have gotten expelled. So
you can get expelled for having late assignments?
Yeah, it was a little ridiculous.
And this is elementary school.
Yeah, yeah, elementary, middle school. And so, I wasn't feeling it anymore. That and having to memorize Bible verses every Friday, not my style, not me. So it was a lot of freedom.
Did you make any more friends here than you did at the other school, or was there any difference there?
There was a lot more people I could actually relate to. A lot of different sorts of people I could talk to rather than just, the 4 guys that were in my class and that was it. The rest were girls.
You only had 4 guys in your entire class?
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
That sucks.
I know, it was bad.
During your time here, what would you typically have done? What did you typically do after school?
After school, it depends on the year. Freshman year I played football, so it was all about going to football practice and all that.
Did you enjoy football?
It wasn't bad.
You only did it freshman year.
Yeah, I'd never played it before, and so it was a lot of if you don't love the sport enough, don't play it when it comes to high school, because otherwise it'll take so much of your free time away.
Did you not like it while you were in it?
I enjoyed it. It was something different, so I didn't mind the experience, but I didn't like the 6 p.m., 7 p.m. practices in the cold snow.
And you
practicing against seniors because they're going to state.
Oh yeah, you got kind of our first practice with the seniors. You kind of got wrecked by
Robert Tinkin.
Yeah.
I remember that. It was they put me at running back, fullback, and I hated fullback the entire year I played it. And they put me against Robert Tinkin. I swear he was a train when he hit me. And I don't know what happened after that. That's the only time in high school I've ever cried.
What else did you do?
Other than that,
freshman year, I mean.
Oh, freshman year. I did a lot of paintball practices and stuff for
Paintball.
my summer tournaments that I was going to.
Why paintball?
It's just something I liked, got into, and I'd go every summer. We'd go to California, do our tournaments to compete and see if we could get first place.
Did you?
No, we've gotten close. We've gotten like top 25, but we were a younger team, and all the guys that are professionals are like 20, 25 plus, so they have a little more, I guess, agility and speed compared to a bunch of ninth graders.
And then in your after freshman year, you had quit football. So what did you do to fill that time?
To be honest, I was just enjoying not doing much after school, sitting around. I'd play some video games with my friends. We'd just hang out. We'd do whatever here and there. Just go, kind of experience, I guess, the other sides of Longmont that we never really got to do.
Like what?
Like going up to the mountains and whatnot. Going up to Flagstaff. I'd never done that before. Late at night, when you can see all the city lights and all that. And just driving around, hanging out.
What about the later years of high school, like junior and senior year? What did a typical afternoon look like for you?
A typical afternoon of junior year involved everybody bothering me about if I'm going to ACT prep or not, which I never did. I never did that bad either on the ACT, so for all of you who think it's necessary. Other than that, this is going to be a blurb moment.
Go ahead.
Say junior year, I had a girlfriend.
Yeah?
Yeah. I dated Hope. Was that junior year or was that senior year?
I think that was... No, it had to have been late last year.
That was late last year. Okay. I had girl drama.
For all of high school?
Yeah.
Okay, wait, really?
My girl drama started after freshman year, yeah.
Why?
Because sophomore year I broke up with Haley.
Haley...
Marino.
Oh, okay.
And then all that drama happened.
What happened?
Oh. This is a story that might not go well if she sees it.
If you aren't comfortable with it...
Nah, I won't gossip. I'm not gonna make it gossip city.
Here, right. Alright, so moving on. This year, what do you do after school?
Mainly work. I bounce between construction and I'm working at Into Juice.
You do construction?
Yeah, I'll do demolition. My friend, one of our family friends, he owns a construction company, and so he'll ask me to come do some demolition. He pays me for that.
You do demolition work?
Yep.
That's sick.
Yeah, it's fun.
What do you do? Like what?
I'm the sledgehammer guy. I run around and destroy walls and pick it up after I'm done.
That's awesome. Where do you guys usually go?
Normally it's industrial stuff, so like if we're remodeling hospitals or big businesses or stuff on like Main Street when they'll do remodels over there, and we'll tear everything down and get it set up for the new business to come in.
So, have you ever done anything with, like, friends after school? Like...
Oh, the only friend that I actually normally hang out with after school is my friend Gavin, who lives two houses down the street. If you're friends with me on Snapchat, you see him every day. And him and I will just do a bunch of retarded stuff. We have our traditional Chef Shit Thursday. We cook up some shit on Thursday. We look up some random thing on the internet and make it. Half the time it comes out horribly or burnt, but it's a good pastime. Other than that, we'll hang around, watch some movies. We eat a lot.
You eat a lot?
We eat a lot. Anytime we're hanging out, we eat.
So, what do you, after school, like after graduation and all that, what are you hoping to do?
Personally, I'd like to take a year off and just work, make some money. My mom threatened to kick me out of the house if I do that.
What?
So,
Why?
She doesn't agree with it. She thinks I should go to college right away.
Do you often get threatened to get kicked out of the house?
It's happened a few times.
You don't seem that bad a guy. Why? Why does it keep happening?
My parents, I've disappointed them with my GPA, but...
How come?
I used to be a straight A student in middle school, and they know that I can be, but I choose not to be.
Why do you choose not to be?
I'm bored. Don't feel like doing anything anymore school-wise. That's why I want to take a year off. Maybe I can find something I'm passionate about. That way in college I'm not just throwing my money down the drain for just a random career education that might not get used or may not get used.
Well, I mean, like, you've been just unmotivated, like, since freshman year, like 4 years of just
senioritis. Yep.
Since freshman year.
Since freshman year.
Well, why do your parents put so much emphasis on schoolwork?
I think it's just because they know my uncle right now is a truck driver living in a trailer, and he never went to college, and so they're concerned that I'm gonna live that same lifestyle and not have much money and kind of screw myself over. But I've told them grades aren't everything. I got a decent ACT score to secure my position if I do want to go to a college, and so yeah.
Well, I mean, do you see a problem with living life like that, like being
in a trailer? I don't know. It's whatever makes you happy. If money is your motivation to happiness, then obviously not. But if you can get by with just your friends and family or whatever, then yeah. I mean, it's definitely a lifestyle you can live. I mean, shit, there's people that live homeless and they don't care. They love it. Live in tents outside of San Diego and just chill all day.
You said you wanted to take a year off. Would you... Are you automatically, like, do you know you're going to go to school after that, or are you kind of just taking that year to think about it?
I would take a year to better understand what I want to do. I think I'd go for, like, Division of Wildlife. Something that gives me $50,000 job for annual salary. That, and plus it's, interesting. You just drive a truck around the forests all day and save animals and arrest people who are poaching. But, other than that, yeah, I want to find something that I'm passionate about. Like, I'd love to do, like, marine biology and whatnot, but right now those degrees aren't paying. And law school would be a great idea because I like law, but I don't want to do 10 more years of school.
Well, do you think that if it's something that you're passionate about, it really wouldn't seem like that long and it might be worth it?
Maybe. I've heard law school is very, very rigorous. I don't know if I want to put that much effort into school.
Well, so where would you go? Do you know where you would even want to go if you do decide to go to school?
If I went to college, I want to go somewhere that has a baseball team.
A baseball team?
I want to play baseball. I went to University of Washington. I hate how big that school is. It's just way too big. I wouldn't mind a school like size of UNC, but more coastal. So I don't know. I don't really have my eyes set on one place right now, really.
So looking back on your high school experience, or even just your entire life in general, what would you say? Actually, for high school, in high school, what would you say was your most memorable moment in high school?
Oh man.
Go ahead and take your time.
Memorable moments.
Is it really... is this question really making you rack your brain?
Yeah, it really is.
Well, just tell, like, what's something you've done, like, with your friends and stuff, or even, like the school assemblies that we have.
Mm-hmm.
What was, like, our class is fairly rambunctious, so whenever we have those assemblies, something crazy usually happens.
Are you talking about something in school?
It can be in school. It can be outside of school. Really. Anything.
Oh man. Why is this so hard? Oh. That's so illegal though, I can't tell it.
Oh my god.
Listen, have you heard the story about Elijah?
Elijah Sarno?
Yeah.
There's so many about Elijah.
The one of him puking all over the floor?
No? Go ahead and tell it.
Even though it's...
Here, let's get some clarification as to the legality of this story. Okay, so the story should be fine, everybody. Just go ahead.
Okay, so Elijah Sarno, we were all hanging out at Nick Whitty's house.
When was this?
This was Junior year,
Junior year?
I think. Maybe sophomore year.
Okay.
Maybe late sophomore year or the junior year. Nick Whitty, who else was it? Nick Solis, Zach Tripp, Ethan Nelson. There's probably other people I'm leaving out. Jake Wilcox and Matty Piccolo, all of them. We were all hanging out at Nick Whitty's apartment, and we were just hanging out, listening to some music, watching some TV, and Elijah got super sick to his stomach. Like, he could not, he couldn't even get to the bathroom. He straight tripped on his way to the bathroom, fell on the floor, and puked all over the floor.
Oh my god.
There was puke everywhere, and so we left him there. Just puke everywhere, and
no one like came to help him or anything?
No, we told him to clean it up when he was done, and he actually slept there. And so the next morning we looked at the floor, and it was luckily it was on a rug. It was on the carpet rug. So before Nick's parents got home, we took the rug and we put it outside and washed it off and let it dry in the sun. But yeah, there was a nice puke stain on the carpet still that soaked through the rug, and we were pretty pissed at Elijah that day, but it was so funny. Poor guy.
Poor guy. What? Okay. So after that, did you ever have a moment where you were doing something and you were hanging out with friends or whatnot, and you thought to yourself, like, there's no way we're getting out of this. Like, this is too crazy, or this is too much, not trouble, but you know what I mean. And now looking back, you're still kind of amazed as to how you were able to get out of that situation. Again, take your time.
You know, the one thing that's always stuck with me that I have never been able to, like, imagine, like, because I felt so bad about doing this. We egged one of my friends' houses.
Really?
Yeah. And I felt so bad for him, and my friends played a prank on me, and they said, yeah, that's actually a felony, and you're going to go to jail for it, and they're going to scan your fingerprints off the eggshells. And I was paranoid. I was sweating for a week.
And did you want to? Did you want to do it? Like, were you like...
No. My friend was like, oh, let's go egg this guy's house. I was like, all right. It was Halloween.
But you didn't want to?
No, I didn't. And so we did it anyway, and I was the driver, and I felt so bad, because I handed him that egg. I was like, dude, my fingerprints are on these eggs. Yeah.
Why did your friend end up wanting to do it?
I don't really know. He was very rambunctious that night. He was feeling like a troublemaker, and normally I'm not that kind of person, so I just said, whatever, let's do it, and I regretted it for about a week. But nothing ever happened, so.
Did you even throw any of the eggs, or did you just hand them?
No, I didn't even know whose house we were throwing them at. We were at some random guy's house that he hated, and he went ahead and did it all, and I just sat there with my egg carton, like, all right.
This sucks.
Yeah.
All right. Do you, with your year off, do you think you will still be able to have time to have those moments where you hang out with people and you share in those funny experiences?
Oh yeah, I hope the older I get, the more fun I have. But
well, I mean, like, most people are going off to like college and
right.
stuff like that. So, what do you think will happen?
I mean, I don't really hang out with most of the people from Silver Creek anyway. Just never really have. I like to keep to my small circle of like 2 or 3 people. So, I mean, I'll still have my fun with them, but as in with fun and within classes, you know, some of the people you'll run into, you'll catch up with them, or you'll do something, they'll hit you up, and you'll say sure. So, hopefully that'll still happen. Who knows though? With everybody leaving, everything changes.
Do you feel left behind?
No, not really. I don't care.
You're good with where you are?
Yeah, everybody was. It was nice to meet all you guys, but it's not. Oh, my heart's broken. I'm never gonna see you again. So what? You know.
To close out, we're gonna get a little deep here.
Okay.
Do you think you can handle it?
Oh yeah.
We talked about how your parents value education a lot, and they don't want you to end up a bum like your uncle or whatever you said. But you said that it's whatever that makes you happy that's important. So, I mean, what makes you happy, and why is it important to do what makes you happy and not just do what you're like supposed to or what will necessarily make you successful?
For me, the key to happiness is just smiling every day. It's rarely you see me in the class where I'm not messing around or having some fun just to make everybody laugh. And some people that annoys them, but for me, it's how I have my fun, and that's the reason why I hang out with the only guy that I normally hang out with, my friend Gavin, just because we get that happiness and we can just mess around all day and have our own fun. But to the people that money is all they care about, and education is only so that they can make more money. If you're not going to the education to better comprehend or explore your mind, then you're just wasting your money to get more money. And I feel like there's better ways you can go out there and earn money, that you don't need the education just to make yourself happy. And if your life revolves around going to this job every day and you're like, oh, I gotta go to work, and you're not happy about your job, but you're happy about the money you make, is it really worth it? And, I don't want to waste my entire life sitting here doing something I don't want just for money, when I can still make it some other way and keep my happiness the way I am.
So you think if the people watching now, and they're 10, 20 years from now, and they find themselves in the position that you just said, like just working for money,
taking care of their family, yeah. It's just I don't want to be in the routine. I don't want to have to get stuck there every day where, I wake up, go to work, take care of my kids, pay more money so that they can eat and take care of the family, and then go to bed and then do the same thing the next day. I want to enjoy my life and, hopefully get something out of it and maybe change others too. I want to affect other people and not just, have this boring lifestyle where I get up, go to work every day, come back home and talk to my family of 2 or 3 or 4, whatever it is.
Awesome. Very cool. Well, thank you, Nate. You can go ahead.
Oh, yes. You have to put this in the middle of just a random conversation. Can you cut the film and do that?
I'm going to keep it rolling, Nate.
Okay.
You might want to slide in a little bit more if you want to be in frame.
Some chocolate cake for all you out there.
We just have your mouth. This is gross.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Nate.